My ex-fiancé tried to forcefully steal a kiss on me at the banquet, but then a tall, handsome man walked in and claimed I was his mate. The moment everyone realized he was the Alpha King, they all assumed I'd throw myself into his arms for protection. Instead, I ran away without hesitation. "Get her," a bored voice commanded. My heart jumped. I bolted into the garden, scrambling up the nearest tree, praying his men wouldn't spot me, but they stopped right beneath the branches, sniffing the air. "Did she fly? How fast is she?" one of them muttered. I held my breath, clinging to the bark, until the branch snapped. With a sharp crack, I fell straight into the arms of a tall man. He frowned, then let me drop to the ground like I was nothing. Pain shot up my side. "Jet," his friend hissed, but the blonde just smirked down at me. I pushed myself up, glaring at them, even though my voice shook. "St, stay away from me. What if I don't, little bird? You gonna fly off again? Doubt those short legs can carry you far." He laughed. Short? At 5 feet 9 inches, I was taller than most girls my age. My cheeks burned with anger. "The leader wants you back," Jet slurred, "and I'm too drunk to chase you. Let's go, tiny bird." Tiny bird? Great, just great. My chest tightened. The king? My mate is the king? I had already felt that powerful aura, but I refused to believe it. The goddess couldn't possibly bind me to a killer. While they exchanged uneasy glances, I made a break for it. I barely made it 2 steps before another giant hand hooked me around the waist and hauled me over a shoulder. I kicked and screamed, pounding against his back, but it was useless. He carried me into the great hall and dumped me at the foot of the high table. Gasps rippled through the crowd as I cursed under my breath. Damn werewolf hearing. I kept my gaze down, but I could feel the weight of the Alpha King's stare. My own Alpha and Beta glared daggers at me from across the room. Grayson, his face pale from drink, clenched a knife until his knuckles whitened. Next to him, Stacy, his new wife, watched me with a mixture of shame and fury. Then the Alpha King rose. His presence alone was suffocating. Every step radiating authority. He circled me slowly, and I shivered when his nose brushed against my neck, inhaling like he couldn't get enough of me. His fingers tilted my chin up, forcing me to meet his dark, commanding eyes. For a second, I thought I saw surprise flicker there. "What's your name?" His voice was low, smooth. Adira Wade," I stammered. My heart thundered so loudly everyone must have heard it. "You're beautiful," he said simply. My face heated. I had never thought of myself that way. Too tall, too plain, not nearly as curvy as the other girls, yet his gaze made me feel different. His fingers brushed my cheek. "Why haven't you changed form yet?" I don't know, sir," I whispered. Most wolves turned at 18. I was 20 and still waiting. "How old are you, Adira?" 20, I murmured. "Are you afraid of me?" he asked. Of course I was. He was the alpha of alphas, the most feared man alive. My lips stayed sealed. He sighed, then returned to his seat, but not before pulling me into his lap. My stomach flipped as he pressed a soft kiss to my shoulder. The hall erupted in murmurs until he silenced them with a single growl. "It's rude to keep your gaze lowered in front of your people," he said, his voice cool as steel. "Look at them, my queen." My eyes flicked up, meeting the frozen stares of my pack. Alpha Mars and Beta Steven glared with icy contempt. Grayson looked furious, his fist white-knuckled around the knife. Stacy's smile was brittle, her jealousy cutting through the air. Inside, a secret smirk tugged at my lips. For once, they couldn't treat me like nothing.